Hi, guys. It's been a little while, hasn't it? It has been a little while. I was going to start keto on December 7th. I have had enough, and I was going to start on December 7th, but I decided instead to just start on December 3rd. I had to go to a vein clinic for my legs, and they did ultrasounds on both legs, and I do not have any blood clots at all, which is great. However, they did discover that I have, I think, 4 different spots two on each leg, and the worst being on the left leg, which makes sense, it's the most painful. 4 spots that they need to fix. I don't really understand it all. I have venous insufficiency, which from what I understand is varicose veins. But there's a procedure they can do. They go in surgically, non-surgically, however you want to look at it. They go in through a vein with a heated coil, and they kind of heat things up in those areas. I don't understand it all. But until I can have that treatment, I have to wear compression wraps is what they want me to wear. However, those little things are expensive, so I do not have those right now. They are $116 each. And it's Christmas time, y'all. And her birthday time and gotcha day time. So, yeah, no, not yet. Not yet. But that was kind of this is the last straw. That was it for me. The pain that these legs have caused me and are causing me is unreal, and that was it for me. That was it. I started the very next day. I started keto the very next day. I have been keto ever since. Today's the 19th. So I started on the 3rd. Today's the 19th. So for 16 days, I've been keto. In that time, my daughter's birthday was on the 15th. She turned 9. I can't believe she's 9 already. We did have cake on her birthday. We had pizza on her birthday. She got to choose. However, I stayed keto. It was a sugar-free cake. She chose it. And she wanted sugar-free so I could stay keto. Because she loves her mommy. And the pizza, we actually, I had my husband order an extra pizza so that there would be enough pizza for everybody, because I was only going to eat the toppings. And that's what I did. I only ate the toppings. Between the pizza and the chocolate cake, it did kick me out of ketosis, and I was in ketosis pretty good. In the 2-day period that we had the cake in the house, because that's all it took, y'all, was 2 days for that cake to go. If you haven't tried the sugar-free Pillsbury chocolate cake, it is delicious. It really is. But it did kick me out of ketosis. It did raise my blood sugar. I don't think the pizza had anything to do with kicking me out. I literally only ate the toppings. That is what I had for her birthday dinner. I was okay with that. I didn't feel deprived. The pizza toppings were delicious, and the cake was great too. Not my friend on the scale, though. I did gain 4 pounds in those 2 days, which came off today. Excuse me, guys. These allergies are no joke right now around here. I don't understand it. But anyway, in the 16 days, I am now down 18.8 pounds. I mean, I had to re-lose because of her birthday, but that's okay. I am so glad I stayed keto. Even though it kicked me out of ketosis, I'm still glad that I stayed keto. And I intend to stay keto until Christmas Eve. And the reason on Christmas Eve I can't be keto is because I'm the taste tester for the dressings that go, well, for the dressing that goes on the potato salad and the macaroni salad. I literally taste it and say, add more of this, add more of that, add more of this, add more of that, until it's the right taste. So, there's sugar in that. I will not be keto, obviously. So, I am planning for Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and the day after Christmas to not be keto. I'm pretty positive I will be going up pounds during that time. I mean, if I went up 4 pounds and stayed keto, I can assume I'm probably going to go up 6 to 10 pounds. And then it's going to be right back on keto for me. This is no joke, y'all. I mean, my doctor, I went back to see her for a follow-up for my legs. Excuse me. And my blood pressure was kind of high that day. Not surprisingly, I was in a lot of pain. I was breathing really bad that day. Really bad. I have days where I had days where I could breathe really easy, and then there were days when you would swear I was about to kill over on you. And I mean, not walking far, 5-10 steps, and I'd be huffing and puffing and sucking air. Like, it's been bad. It's been bad, and it's been progressively getting worse, I would say, since April, maybe May, somewhere around there, because I was struggling when she was playing soccer outdoors to get to her fields, which were far away, but still, I shouldn't have been sucking wind the way I was. And I've been seeing the doctor since then, off and on for this. And anyway, my blood pressure was high. And so she put me on a very low dose blood pressure pill, which has not only taken my blood pressure down, but it's helped my breathing. And she thought that it would, and at least it would give me some relief on the blood pressure and on the breathing between now and the time I lost weight. My doctor is a big advocate of keto. Her son does it. He's a doctor. And she knows what to look for. Now, my husband also, as you recall, was having problems breathing. Same issue, really. He doesn't have the leg things I have going on right now. He's had leg issues in the back that are different, but he doesn't have those. Excuse me, guys. I'm telling you. And I've had my allergy pill. But he also gained quite a bit of weight over the last year. So did I. And she is pretty sure that that's the reason we're having trouble breathing. That's the reason we're having these issues right now. So she recommended keto for both of us. So he's not really keto. He's mostly keto. When he's at work on his lunches, he doesn't eat keto. And if he wants a candy bar, he'll have a candy bar. I am dirty keto, but it's keto. Meaning I will eat out. In fact, I had breakfast out this morning. It's soccer day. It's her last soccer practice for this session. And I ran through the drive-thru for her on the way, but I would not have time to stop and eat and stay keto. So I dropped her off, and because I can't go in anyway. And then I went to a local McDonald's where her practice is, and I got me 2 sausage patties, 2 round eggs, butter, pepper, and of course Diet Coke. So I stayed keto. I would not have been able to do that if I had just grabbed me a sandwich, which is typically what I would have done, just because of time constraints and I needed to eat something. So I will eat out, and that's what I mean by dirty keto. Obviously, some of my food is processed. The sausage patties are processed. I will have a burger, no bun. It's processed. I usually put my own sugar-free ketchup on it, and I may have mayo. I may have Miracle Whip. Because if y'all don't know, Miracle Whip is dirty keto. I never knew that before. It's pretty low carb, but there's sugar in it. So I allot myself that. I'm not having issues with not losing weight as a result. Excuse me, guys. So she is in soccer practice right now. But the blood pressure pill combined with the weight loss appears to be really helping my breathing. Now my legs are still an issue because they need the wraps. Like, they need the compression wraps. So I'm going to have to make that a priority in the coming year because it's necessary. And I'm going to have to probably get the procedure I really don't want to have to fix my legs, but I will have that. So anyway, back to the vein, because when I went to the vein doctor, to the vein clinic, I not only have venous insufficiency, I apparently have lymphedema. The treatment's the same, except for the lymphedema, part of the treatment is massage therapy. So I go see an occupational therapist in the beginning of January for an assessment on the massage thing on the legs to see what needs done, how much it'll help. I will say that the swelling is starting to go down and my legs, they're a little less red, they're a little less painful. The swelling, when I first wake up in the morning, it almost looks like I have two normal legs. What happens about mid-calf is where the redness starts, and then down to the ankle, it's kind of red and it burns and it hurts, and it's the back of the leg kind of feels like a tight muscle, like if you were about to have a Charlie horse, how it gets real tight. Except for you never get the Charlie horse and there's no relief. It just stays tight. And above that gets to be a big ball. And it's extremely painful. The more swollen it gets, the worse it gets. So I'm trying to move more. Not only because I can move more now, but because it helps relieve some of that pain, some of the swelling. And when I'm not moving, then I'm trying to keep the legs elevated. Right now I'm in a car. I'm going to be in this car for 3 hours. I've already been in this car for an hour and a half. So, I mean, it's an hour drive here, an hour drive back, and an hour wait while she's in there. She's 9 now, so can't go watch her. Even though I physically probably could go in there no problem right now. I did not have any breathing issue when I got in the car this morning, which is great. I would say that's probably about a 30-foot walk. So that's a huge improvement, y'all. I mean, a huge improvement. I'm having less and less issues with the breathing when I do things around the house, when I shower. I'm able to do more right now, which is wonderful. I cannot tell you how amazing it is to breathe. Cannot tell you. That I even told my doctor at the follow-up that if we could just fix the breathing issue, because it's worse mentally on me than the legs. The legs are painful, but I know what it is. I know how to fix that. It's like whatever I'm doing isn't enough to fix the breathing. So the breathing has been a big concern for me, a big issue. It's been mentally challenging. Even at the vein clinic when I went, it was bad, y'all. It was bad. I would say that was my worst day breathing ever. And I couldn't find the right door because my eyes, I couldn't read the number where they had it. And I looked, but I didn't see a number. And I told my husband when he came in, because he went to park the car, I'm like, I can't find it. I can find the one before it and the one after it, but I can't find it. Well, it happens to be the door I was already at. So I had walked there, then walked back, was leaning on the wall, trying to breathe for dear life. And my husband, of course, found it. So I go in there and I am huffing and puffing and it's bad. And I mean, they're bringing me the paperwork. They're like, just catch your breath. I'm like, I'm so sorry. It was embarrassing. and it was scary because y'all couldn't breathe. But I got through it. They they could not believe I have not been tested for COVID. They're like, seriously, you should get tested, just so you have peace of mind. I do have peace of mind. I don't have COVID. I don't have any other symptoms of COVID other than I'm short of breath. And, oh, by the way, I've gained a lot of weight this year, which is why I'm short of breath. It is. It is what it is. They couldn't believe I hadn't been to a cardiologist. My blood pressure was high when they checked it with the wrist one, but when she checked it with the cuff, it went down like 40 some points. So we all know the wrist ones aren't that reliable. But I was still higher when I went to my doctor than I was with the cuff. So while I am no, I don't want to take any more meds, I was like, if it'll help my breathing and lower my blood pressure, I'm all for it right now. Like, I'm all for it. And it's a low dose. And she said what we'll do as I lose weight and don't need it anymore, we'll cut the pill in half and then cut it out. I'm okay with that. And I'm doing really good on keto. I am concerned that when I go off keto on Christmas, it could throw me off, because that can happen to me and does tend to happen to me. But if I were to stay keto at Christmas, literally the only thing I could consume is turkey. Even the ham I wouldn't be able to consume because my mom puts brown sugar and pineapple juice on it. And it's delicious. I don't really like ham, but I do like that ham. It's really good. Everything has sugar in it, or is breaded, or has chips in it. Like, everything is carby. And we have the same things every year. Literally the same dishes every year. And she is cutting down on the sweets this year. I think mostly because she's concerned about me and my husband. And my brothers too. But mostly me, I think. With the breathing, I think it scared her a bit. It certainly scared me. But the blood pressure pill appears to be helping the breathing and or the weight loss. I don't know if it's one or the other or both, but I can breathe. And it's a wonderful, wonderful feeling to be able to go up the stairs and not feel like I'm about to kill over. And there are days when I do still get out of breath doing that. And then there are days when I'm not out of breath at all doing that. It just depends on the day. It depends on if I'm retaining more water or not. Another thing I was doing really good at, but I need to get back on the ball with, is drinking more water and less pop. This is my second pop today. The first one was from Hardee's. It's still Diet Coke, because that's where my daughter had breakfast. But this will be my second water for the day. And usually by now, this would be the third. I know it's early, but I drink most of my water at night. I do. Mostly because of this. Also, I think the blood pressure pill is giving me a dry cough. I had been on it before, and I thought it was the other one that gave me the cough. And my husband said, no, it's not. And I thought, since it's a real low dose, I could get away with it, because before, when I was on it, I was on the maximum dose twice a day. So I'm on this one once a day, real low dose. But it's working, so I'm going to try to stick it out. If I keep having the dry cough, then I'll call her up and ask her to switch me to the other one. But I'm going to try to stick it out, because it's working for the blood pressure and for the breathing. And that is a great thing. So my daughter asked me, not yesterday, but the day before, Mommy, why don't you make YouTube videos anymore? Well, I do occasionally. She's not normally with me. And they are few and far between. And I told her, well, sometimes I do. I don't make them as much as I should or need to. And I should make them more often because I do better with my weight loss journey when I do. So I think it was interesting to note that she noticed a difference in the video making. I guess I didn't realize she paid that much attention, but I do know she likes making the videos. So, there's that. She does enjoy being in them. And here I am making a video while she's in soccer. What else am I going to do with this hour, right? I've got time to kill. So, I am on the right track. I am concerned that Christmas could throw me off keto and I could have trouble restarting. But I have to keep in mind that breathing is better. That being able to not be in so much pain would be better. In fact, I have finally caved and given in, I can't find them, given into taking some Tylenol maximum strength for the pain. When I went to the vein clinic, they could not believe I wasn't on pain meds. And they can't prescribe pain meds, but they couldn't believe I wasn't taking anything. So I did get me some Tylenol, but I only take it when it's really bad. And I suspect today's going to be really bad because not only am I going to be in the car for 3 hours, I am going to my mom's to make Christmas cookies. And that's going to be a lot on my legs, especially today. But you know what? I can't let this stop me from enjoying the holidays and being with my family. The reason I am giving myself Christmas Day and the day after Christmas to be not keto is because I highly anticipate that we will be playing cards the day after Christmas as well. We typically do it Thanksgiving, but my sister-in-law's family is not having Thanksgiving because her mother had a fall and is recovering at the moment. So they are not having Thanksgiving right now. Christmas. Right? They didn't have Thanksgiving either, and neither did we. But they did not, or are not having Christmas, so my brother will be able to stay longer, and he wants to play cards. And that is my favorite thing about the holidays, is playing cards with my brothers and all the, I call it banter, that goes along, razzing each other. I do enjoy that a lot. So I anticipate we will be playing the next day if he doesn't work, and I doubt he does. So when we play cards, the room we play them at my mom and dad's. The room we play them in happens to be the room that will have all the desserts. All of them. And what we do while we play cards is grab those desserts and we eat as we play. It's what we do. So I'm anticipating that. I'm not putting pressure on myself to try to be keto that day. I'm going to allow myself to not be keto. If I want a dessert, I'll have a dessert. There will be tons of leftovers. There always are, dessert or not. So that is where I'm at on that. And that is why I'm giving myself one extra day. Then I should be keto. It should be keto. There's nothing else after that. Not until Valentine's Day, and even then, I could be keto easily. So that's where I'm at. I am going to get off here because it looks like more kids are coming in, and I don't really want to capture them all on video. All right, y'all. I hope you have a blessed day. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit the little bell. It just notifies you whenever I upload a video. And who knows, maybe I'll be uploading more. Bye, guys.